walks for times and seasons reminds us of how art tells our stories. Now, art requires the mind to work at ending meanings, bringing beautiful connections to the human race. Welcome to another time out on the Art Express. I am Chulokwe Lamiki. First of the show, we bring to you the Lagos Region exhibition of the Life in My City Art Festival themed Can We Breathe? Now, this exhibition featured diverse artistic expressions, including paintings, sculpture, photography, and digital art, exploring societal, cultural, and personal narratives. Now, this took place at the Third Pyramid Art Center, Lagos.
This festival aims to celebrate artistic voices shaping Africa's cultural landscape and to foster critical dialogue and community building within the Nigerian art scene. Since its inception, Live in My City Art Festival, LIMCAF, has grown from a mission to amplify the voices of young artists in Nigeria's longest-running youth art festival, featuring artists across the country with unique and innovative creations, highlighting the immense potential of Nigeria's youth.
This exhibition is the Lagos Region exhibition of Life in My City Art Festival, which is an annual competition in visual art for young people. Lagos is one of 18 exhibitions going on around the country. We are now present in 18 states of the Federation, and this is happening in Lagos. Yesterday it was Owerri. Last week it was Abeokuta. We provide the first, if you like, grassroots sourcing for artistic talent in contemporary art in Nigeria.
I have a passion for art right from childhood. So growing up, I pick up an interest of becoming an artist. So, and I know the fact that I have to go through a lot of training to actually be the artist that I want to be. Everything I do revolves around art. The title of my works is Growth Process.
I started painting this when I was young. Like actually from my school days, secondary school and so on and so forth. But professionally I started painting since 2021. The title of the work is Escape, which is bettered from the theme of the competition Can We Breathe. So in this escape I painted cattle running away from wildfire, which is their usual harbor where they stay. So in this painting they are running from the wildfire into water, which is not where they're not aquatic in this case. So the castles are a metaphor for humans, abundance and humans and wealth, like it's brilliance. So it's like the cases that's happening in Africa, where people that has talent, that has something attainable, something that can benefit the wealth of the country. They are running away from the country because of the insecurities and government nonchalancy and police brutality and other things that affect their lives and their survivals. The escapism is not born by choice. It is born by hopelessness of the state of the country, where people have to run away into and pass through Libya, the unusual parts where they have this organ harvesting or prostitution or whatever things like that. That is the case of the cattle that are running into the water. This is not where they're not supposed to be.
I've been an artist for as long as I can remember. I was born into it, I guess. I'm self-taught, but I actually took it professionally in the recent 5 years. It's a mixed media. I usually use oil and charcoal. I tend to mix it. Prior to now, I was just a charcoal artist, but I recently just developed my skill to start using oil paints and charcoal. So I'm mixing both together to create what I have here. As the team LIMCAF says, can we breathe? I just feel like when they see this piece, it should pass a certain message to each individual person about the situation we are all experiencing and how better we can make our environment and the people around us more conducive.
I've been an artist for about, let me say, 6 years now. The title of my work is Suffocated Whispers, which is talking about trying to capture voices that have been silenced in the society. People that are actually trying to bring out their voice, but they are being suppressed, especially with poverty, environmental neglect, and all. And my piece is trying to capture people in the society who are finding it difficult to lend out their voice out. So Let Us Breathe, the theme of this year, I decided to bring out this wonderful piece to showcase people in the marginalized society who I want their voices to be heard. I thought about this concept of putting a tiny sheet of nylon over my face, and I was actually suffocating, and my little daughter said, Mom, you can try this well with me, and then I tried it and actually came out nice, and that's why we have this here.
The title of my work is Blossom, and it's specifically, I did it specifically because of Africa. So I painted it black because Africa is always referred to as a black continent, and also Nigeria is in Africa, so a black female from Nigeria. So this work is made of metal pan and rods. So with the color depictions and patinations to bring out some highlights in some areas. Nowadays, I think people are becoming more aware of the things that are happening in the society. They are lifting their voices for justice to be served. They are lifting their voices for good governance and a better Nigeria in a whole. So this work is, if you look at the front view of it, you will see a flower coming up. So it's more like an African lady blossoming, that is rising up. That is what the flower means.
The festival also unites curators, collectors, art lovers, and influential figures, creating a vibrant atmosphere that celebrates diversity and the power of art to tell evolving stories.
We're here, to celebrate artists. The platform in itself is called LinkAF. They've been ongoing for the last 17 years. And what they've done is that they've provided an opportunity, but more importantly, and that opportunity is financial, as well as providing a platform for artists to showcase their work and to be able to actually get what it means, to present your work as an artist in a gallery such as this, which is top pyramids, which is of, some state standard. So social media, what has happened is that it has democratized, the consumption of artistic production. And by this I mean that it allows for artists to reach a wider audience across many different geographies. So for example, now you might be in your house, in Enugu, and somebody all the way in China, whether it's might be interested in your work or might be able to engage your work to your Instagram account. So what this has done is that it's giving artists the opportunity to connect to a wider audience beyond their immediate environment. But also what this does is that it allows them to have more interaction, which expands their scope, expands their knowledge, expands the possibilities of artistic production.
Life in My City Arts Festival has been on for like almost 17 years, since 2017, and it challenges artists every year in different teams to showcase their talent. This year's team is Can We Breathe? And you've seen, if you go around and you look at it, that the artist has really interpreted the team, Can We Breathe? And our mode of selection, out of this 140 artists that applied for this Lagos zone, we selected 62 to exhibit what their work. So there are about 124 artworks being exhibited right now, competing for 10th position that will go to Enugu for the grand finale. I've employed artists to use different medium, such as paintings, graphics, videography, installation art, thereabout to express that main theme, Can We Breathe? So if you go around, you will see different kinds of styles, from pencil to acrylic to sculpture to installation art. So this Lagos zone, you can see that the artist has shown that they are speaking and their voice must be heard in the society.
Welcome back. Now, coming up next, the National Gallery of Art presents the handover ceremony of the digital inventory documentation of artworks at the National Collection. Let's go there.
These documented works are part of the hidden treasures long preserved at the National Theatre premises. With reform initiatives underway, these works are set to receive much-needed attention through a partnership between the National Gallery of Arts, Goethe Institute, and the Museum of West African Arts, MOA. To this end, the National Gallery of Arts has launched a series of strategic reforms focused on the restoration, archiving, cataloging, and digitization of the National Arts Collection.
We have, over the course of about 4 to 5 months, engaged with our partners, the Goethe Institute, and we developed a digital inventory of the National Collection. So the event today is actually the handover of the first part of it. So we are now going to the second part, looking at the collections in other outstations, some in Abuja, Enugu, and Jos. There is a generation that does not know about the National Collection. The National Collection has been in storage for upwards of 10 years due to the lack of a proper National Gallery edifice. And these are priceless national treasures that have just been, abandoned. So the first step in digitization is actually take an inventory. So we digitized the inventory where we took high definition pictures of all the artworks and also do a condition assessment. The dream of the National Gallery is for every artist to have every artist's dream be exhibited by the National Gallery, to have every artist's artwork to one day be in the National Collection, because this should be the best of the best.
What our art does for us is it represents that. It preserves the historical aspects and thought processes that we have, and having an inventory like we're seeing today shows us what we have documented, preserved, and we can actually use that to utilize for the future. I'm an artist myself, so we have been advocating for Nigerians to see the value in it. Many of our arts and artifacts have actually been things that we use in our day-to-day life, so we don't really see them from the perspective of the creativity that our own people had put into this work. So I believe Nigerians need to see the value in not just preserving and creating, but also using it as a value chain for economic gain.
Our mission is also to support the endeavor to kind of make this collection more accessible, make it more visible, also outside, because I know from experience that there's a huge interest in Nigerian arts and culture, also like from Germany, but not only from Germany. We have a table now that you can also print, that you can put into a book, that you can use for a website. This table is a simple tool that can have a lot of different usages, and all the artworks that belong to the National Gallery of Art of Nigeria are in this table now, with the title, the name of the artist, the year of production, but also we produced condition reports. So each work was carefully checked by our team and the staff of the National Gallery to see what is the condition of this piece? Is it very in a very good condition, or does it need a lot of restoration? So all of this was written down, and in addition to that, we also took photographs of each work, not only from the front but also from the back side, because sometimes paintings, when you look at them from the back side, on the back side, you see there's a lot of information there, like handwritten information. So our photographer also took pictures of that, and all of this is now part of this database, of this table, of this digital table, and now it can be further digitized and made accessible.
My name is Biodun Omolayo. I'm the one curating the exhibition. This exhibition is aptly titled Affection Art. So the purpose is to create an avenue for friends, lovers, families to come and exhale, relax and be entertained at a period like this when there are a lot of economic action in Nigeria. And not only in Nigeria, all over the world. The inflation rate is so high. People are thinking of how do I get the next meal? Business is not doing well, so we need to put something together for people to come and relax and take their minds off the pressures of the economy, and then have an opportunity to relate with other people as well. So that's why the exhibition is open at this Cultural Renaissance Center in Ikoyi here. So almost everything here is good to go. People, you see them, you see them in different dimensions, different colors, different topics. But everything is related in one way. You can feel love from them, people dancing, lovers. You see the titles, different titles, people collaborating together. And then you have a sunset, beautiful sunset. After walking during the day, there's time for you to rest. That one symbolizes that as well. Then you can have women, ladies carrying fruits and everything. They have to do with food. And then you see the market scene. Today, the cost of food is so high that, so it's an opportunity to say, okay, look at this one. At least if you cannot see the real one, you can see at least you can see this from even the painting, and then it tells you about how rich we are as well. In spite of the challenges, we are very rich. Just that there are certain things mitigating against us even enjoying that richness and then what we produce. So that is it. But when you look around, you're going to see a lot of beautiful things, even the sculptures, so the wooden sculptures, the metal sculptures, the intricate art they are seeing there. Those are the things that you look at them, you feel very happy, and it's very therapeutic for anyone who comes around. And then when you look at apart from the main gallery, look at the ambience, the environment here. It's a beautiful place to be. It's a beautiful place for lovers to come to, for organizations to come and have their retreat in a place like this. And within Ikoyi, you don't need to travel far, you don't need to drive in traffic. So that is it.
The body of work is primarily to celebrate love, friendship, and relationship in different dimensions during the love season of Valentine, to create an avenue for people to exhale, relax, and interact with mixed media, wood and metal sculptures.
I am here in celebration of love and to see the good work of art in this nice center here. It's a nice edifice, nice piece of artwork, and it's a great idea from our mother in person of Erelu Yeye Odua, the founder of Erelu Yeye Odua Renaissance Center on Oyinkan Abayomi Drive, Ikoyi, Lagos. It's really nice. We've got a lot of masterpieces here, and it shows that we have a lot of people that still respect some and try to promote the cultural values of our society. Well, as of today, it's called it's affectionate to celebrate love as it's for Valentine, especially at this period of time where there's a lot of hardship in the country. It's to let the people know that there is still essence to love one another, and to share the love from our mother Erelu Abiola Dosumo to the people. She's using this medium to let them know that there should be love among the people, there should be love among ourselves, and we should emulate that love among ourselves.
We wanted to exhibit something that will bring back beautiful memories for lovers, for all peoples. We are all supposed to love our neighbor and the people will come across. And we just thought that would enhance that action of loving your friends, your neighbor, not just your wife, not just your children, but the entire people you come across, and of course to celebrate the day. So the works were specially collected to depict what 14th of February stands for and to enhance the celebration and the actions of the day. You know, when you see an artwork, it can, just the coloring can uplift you and give you joy. Then the topic, the concept of the artwork can also invoke memories of beautiful, loving times you have shared with your loved ones. You know, when you look at an artwork, every day it gives you different meanings. But most of the ones we have chosen for this exhibition is to bring back memories of beautiful, loving interactions with your loved ones, you know, and just something to enhance the celebration of the day for lovers and for extending love to other people.
Wow, wow, wow. This is where we will be drawing the curtain on this edition of the Art Express. Remember, creativity has no limits because imagination has no boundaries. Now, put your mind to work. And I'll see you again, same time, same station next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.